In this session, we are going to discuss about the remaining part of Cascading style sheet. In the previous session, we have discussed about how to declare CSS file and how to link CSS with HTML. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about the properties related with the CSS. Font properties, lot of categories of properties available that you can refer in the internet. We will see some of the properties, some of the important properties we'll be discussing in this session. CSS font properties. Font property is available in the name of font : italic, bold. What is its size? Font size. Font style, font size, font name, alternate font name. Suppose if one font is not available in the system, then it is not possible to display the content. So in order to avoid that, suppose the font is not available, then second font may be selected, right? You can declare all properties at once using this syntax font : otherwise a distinct font property is available. Font type -style italic, font -variant normal, font weight bold, font size 12 point, line height normal, larger, smaller, those kind of in the same font size, smaller and larger text can be displayed. So that line height : normal means it follows normal. Font family, Helvetica and sans serif, right? So you first apply the first font. The font is not available in the specific system where the customer is seeing the CSS or HTML file. Then sans serif will be the secondary font. If the first font is not available, then second font will be displayed. And then text formatting properties. Text formatting properties. Text decoration, letter spacing, word spacing, text transform, text indent, text align, white space. The text decoration, none will be the initial value. Default value is none. Otherwise, you can give underline, overline, right? In the top of the word, you want to give line, then overline, underline. You know the meaning of underline. In the below of the text, you are seeing the line through, strike out. The text may be strike out in such style, that may be line through. And then you can give space separated list of values you can give. Letter spacing, general value is normal, otherwise negative and positive values can be given. So if you are increasing the positive value, then between the letter you are getting some space. Between letters you are getting a lot of space. Word spacing, between word you want to give space, then you can make use of word spacing. And the next one, text transform. Initial value is none, otherwise you can give capitalize. First letter of each word should be the capital form. Uppercase converts all character into the uppercase letters. Lowercase convert all text to the lowercase. So these properties comes under text transform. And next one, text indent. See the length, initial value is 0. You can give length or percentage value, percentage of box width, possibly negative, and so on. Text align, left, center, justified, right, all those things comes under this text align. You want to align the text in the left indent or right indent based on, and center or right and left justified. Any type of alignment, if you want, you can set by using this property. White space, initial value is normal, whether white space is to be retained or not, right? White space, if you are giving generally in HTML, if you are giving more than one space, that will not be considered in the rendering concern. While rendering the text, only one space will be considered, remaining space will not be considered, I mean white space. If you want to display white space including the given space, then you can make use of white space decoration. So these properties comes under and values comes under text formatting tags. And next one, text color. See, text color can be given in functional integer argument. Functional integer argument format you can give, or functional percentage argument you can give, hexadecimal, abbreviated hexadecimal. Suppose 2A available, only 1A. 2 or more A available in the hexadecimal value, then you can give simply A. See here, 2A available in the example, that should be abbreviated as 1. 2 0 available, that will be abbreviated as 0. 1 0, and 2F is present, so single F. So obviously that should be expanded up to the given length, abbreviated hexadecimal you can give, or hexadecimal value you can give, or function RGB function can be called with a percentage with 166.7, I mean, or red, green, blue values given as a percentage or given as a value. All cases text color can be displayed. Color colon, already we have seen the seen the example for color colon hexadecimal value already we have seen in the example. And then CSS box model. So in one example I am saying that in image example I said that you can create a box around the images while we are moving the cursor over the image or clicking the cursor in the image. So in that case you can create box content width, content height, padding bottom, border bottom, right? Bottom side we can have border and margin, everything we can give. Similarly padding left, padding right, I mean the space between the content, padding left, right. And border width, height, left width, right width, bottom width, top width you can define, and margin left, right, bottom, top you can define, and box height and width can also be defined here. And then border, span, margin left, border left, how to define all those properties, those we have seen here. Border left color silver, border left style solid, padding left 0.5 centimeter, border right width. So you have to create a program for these properties. Already lot of examples available. Some of the examples we will see in the next session. So still even you are able to get it from the net. You can refer internet or the book what we have suggested, that book you can refer for your reference. Border right width, color, style can be defined here. Box model, example for box model. And background color and background image can also be set. Background hyphen color, by using this property we are able to set background color for our content, padding as well as border areas. Generally it is not inherited, right? Background color is not inherited from any other place, so you have to give the value. Initial value transparent. If you want you can give any other color, red, green, blue, like, or some value can be given. Background image, in the text display, right? If you want to display image as a background in any of the text, then you can make use of background hyphen image, where we can have URL function. You can include that URL into this particular property. By using background image, we can set the image as a background. And as I said previously, there are three type of CSS available. Internal, external, inline style. Internal, external and inline style. There are three different types of CSS told initially. In the three different types of CSS, internal and external are the good approaches. Third approach generally is not entertained. In some places it may be required. In such case you can make use of inline style. In the internal style concern, you can declare the style sheet within the HTML document. Still even within the style declaration of head tag. External style sheet concern, externally you can open a new file where you can type the selector and type the style which you want to apply to the selector and so on. All details, all styles you want to apply, everything you can include as a separate file. That file may be attached together with the HTML file by using some syntax that we will see later. Third approach, because that should not be reused. If you are declaring or if you are following internal and external CSS, then you are able to reuse that. In the previous session itself, I told that one of the major advantages is reusability. I mean flexibility and reusability that can be achieved when we are following internal and external style sheet. Inline style sheet, if you are following, then you need to redefine again and again. That is very important. See here, P style equal to font size colon 14 pixel and then text. So this particular style will be applied to this paragraph tag only. You cannot reuse it. So you can make use of any of the style sheet. See, external style sheet. I told that externally you can declare style sheet and wherever you want you can attach it. How to attach the external style sheet into your HTML document? This is the syntax. Head link. This is the tag which is used to link the external CSS file to your HTML document. Relation style sheet, right? Relation style sheet href, where that CSS file is available, that path should be given in the hyperreference. Type MIME type equal to text/CSS. I told that MIME type, multiple internet mail extension, request and response type, text/CSS. When we are supplying text, that should be converted into CSS and close the head. This is the way to attach the external style sheet to your HTML. We will see a separate example for all those things. And then this is for internal style sheet. Within head, style type equal to text/CSS and then CSS code. You can type, CSS style and style property and value. You can style property and value you can include here, and then close the head. So in inline style already we have seen. We will see example for internal, external and inline as a separate execution that we'll see in the next session. Thanks for listening. Thank you.